What is up, everybody? My name is Anthony DeAndrea and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to be talking about fear, what it is, how it affects you, and actionable items that you can implement today to overcome fear. For those of you that may not know, I am a transformational nutrition coach and I'm specializing in mental wellness and emotional eating. Now, one of the main emotions that people eat off of and one of the biggest obstacles that people need to overcome in order to achieve optimal wellness mentally is fear. Now, fear is unique to each and every person. Things that I fear are going to be different from things you fear, from your friends, from your family, etc., etc. Now, we may have some fears in common, but everybody's unique. So everybody has their own unique set of fears that they need to overcome. One thing I want to talk about too is it's a daily thing. We have to overcome this fear every single day. It's an ongoing battle that we have to go through. Most people don't even realize that the battle is going on. So how are they going to overcome something that they don't know, that they don't see? And although they feel it, they may feel powerless and not realize the potential power that each human being has, especially when it comes to overcoming fear. Now, I want to talk about the effects that fear has on us as humans. Now, fear it triggers the stress responses in our body, the fight or flight response. So what happens is we release all these stress hormones like cortisol, epinephrine, norepinephrine, that really wreak havoc on our body if it is turned on chronically. Now, I always like to say, everything in our body has a role, has a purpose. It's important for one thing or another. But the problem that we're seeing nowadays is when the stress response is chronically on, or when we have chronic inflammation, because these things, these causes lead to many, many diseases that we are seeing in today's day and age. Now, specifically for fear and for stress, what happens? So when that stress response is chronically turned on, it affects our whole entire body, but specifically our gut health and our immune system. Now, I want to go into the immune system first, right? So what happens is the stress hormones connect to the immune cells and start disrupting the cell. So now these immune cells believe that it's under attack, when in all actuality, it's just our body naturally doing what it's supposed to do. So now our immune system is focused on an enemy that really isn't present. It's just the stress hormones that are attached onto the immune cell, and that decreases our immunity and causes problems. Now, in regard to gut health, what happens is when stress hormones released, blood flow is restricted to the gut. It causes damage to the gut, and it could result in leaky gut. Now, what leaky gut is, I say, picture the intestinal wall as Swiss cheese, and toxins, acids, all of these things are leaking into the bloodstream. And that's why I said it wreaks havoc throughout the body, because once it enters the bloodstream, it is going to every tissue and organ and cell that we have. Specifically though, when leaky gut occurs, something called lipopolysaccharides enter the bloodstream. And these molecules increase the production of the immune system cells. Keep in mind that these cells are already dysfunctional because the stress hormones are attached to those cells, and then it causes even more problems and so suppresses the immune system even more. Now, I talk a lot about, because I'm into mental health, I talk a lot about, our diet in relation to mental health, specifically our gut health in relation to our mental health. So if you want to check that out, I posted the link below to a blog article that, you can check out. This is why stress and fear need to be overcome. It is a necessity to overcome your fear. And that is the point of this video today. So today I want to give you an actionable item that you can implement today to overcome your fear. Now, first, I want to talk about becoming aware of what the fear actually is. If you don't know the enemy that you're fighting, how can you put up a good fight? What I personally do is I do a thinking time every morning. I make it a part of my morning routine, and that's where I put the book down, take out a pen, and I just write my thoughts for the day. Now, what I want you to do is sit down with a pen, sit down with a notebook, and ask yourself this question. What am I afraid of? What is the fear that is paralyzing me every single day and not allowing me to live the life that I want to live? What you can do is just, let the pen go. Just write for 15 minutes, 20 minutes, put your phone to the side and just continually write and then see what comes up. Because I guarantee you, when you let that subconscious mind take over, the truth is going to come out. You identify the fears that are paralyzing you and that are eating away at you. So this goes into my next point, to create a critical task list, also known as the power list, to begin overcoming these fears. Now, let me explain. If you have a fear of disease, right, you do that thinking time and you become aware of your fear of disease, and then you create an actionable critical task list that you do every single day. So that could be drink 100 ounces of water, get in a workout, a high intensity interval training workout, or get a walk in, stretch every day, drink a green smoothie. You can create a list that you can do to build confidence, build momentum, build wins, to start overcoming that fear slowly but surely. The way I look at it, I'm a real analogy person, so I'll explain it like this. Picture your fear as a mansion, and the only way to overcome that fear is to build up the mansion, right? Every single day, you're just laying 5 bricks down. 5 bricks. For the 5 tasks that you are doing every single day, you're just laying those down to eventually get to that mansion to overcome that fear. If you're afraid of strangers, write on your power list, go talk to one stranger today. Go to the grocery store and give somebody a compliment. Go to the gas station and give the cashier a genuine compliment. Go to the park and just approach somebody, and talk to them. Start doing things to take that fear head on to overcome it, because that will allow you to turn off your stress response and prevent the damage that I was just talking about in the beginning. And now the third point is to continually analyze yourself. You cannot continually overcome fears if you have the same tasks on that list every single day for, weeks and months on end. After 30, I personally do 30 days. After 30 days, replace one of the tasks with another one, because that task is pretty much a habit. If you have been drinking water every single day for if you've been drinking 100 ounces of water every single day for the last 30 days, you are most likely going to continue that habit, and that's where the power comes. Because as you continually develop, you are implementing new habits, creating new ones, and tracking it as you go. I've been using this list for exactly 612 days, and I have won about 404 of those days. I could tell you exactly what days I lost, why I lost them, what I didn't do, and all the way back to when I started. And it's a pretty cool thing to look at. You can see that progress over time and see those wins compound, and this is where the power is. If you win 4 to 7 days a week, you win the week. If you win 3 weeks in the month, you win the month. If you win 7 months in the year, you won the fucking year. You overcame that fear that has been holding you back your whole life. So just to recap, become aware of the fear. Write it down in a book and really think about it. What am I afraid of? What has been holding me back from living the life that I want to live? Next, create a critical task list. 5 critical tasks every single day that you can do, that you can that you can cultivate into a habit. Continually analyze yourself from there on after. Continually look at your fears. Address your fears so you can overcome them. Continually improve the power list. Add new items to the power list so you can continually improve as a person. Doing this, it's simple. It's simple, it's not easy, because if it was easy, everybody would do it. But you have the power. Yes, you listening right now, you have the power to be the change you want to see in the world. You have the power to overcome any fear that comes in your way. You have the power. You just need to take this information, implement it for yourself to build that self-confidence, build that momentum, build that win streak, and get to where you want to go. If you need help with this, reach out to me. Specifically, mental health, health, fitness, nutrition, any of these areas, I'm a professional in, so reach out to me so I can help you. Any way I can help you, I would love to. So please don't hesitate to reach out. That's all I have for you today. If I provided you any value, all I ask is that you like the video, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel, and just help me spread the word. Bring me one friend. All I ask is one friend that is like-minded, that I could help in the same way that I have helped you. I appreciate you always. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll talk to you guys soon.